In the fall of 2022, I was lucky enough to get to spend a couple of weeks in the Virginia shop of Jeff Lefkowitz. And while we were there, we paid a visit to Shea Alexander of Alexander Brothers Woodworking and Lumber. We were in search of a sawyer who could supply the high quality material we needed to make these chairs.
We're not riving, so you know what a Jenny Alexander chair is?
Yep.
That style chair is made by splitting a log, so you get straight grain by virtue of splitting the log. And you're still also looking for straight grain in a straight log in that case anyhow. But you do get true straight grain with no run out.
Correct.
On milled lumber, no matter how straight it is, and no matter what you do at the mill, you are going to get some run out. So you want to minimize that by choosing the best straight grain log and then milling it. The only thing I do in milling it is to level a pith before it goes on the mill. You do that?
Yeah. I mean, you have to. Yeah. Any good sawyer does.
Well, not all of them.
No, not all of them, but they should.
And and then from there, I mean, that's really all I do is log selection, level the pith, and then I mill at various thicknesses in different parts of the log for different parts of the chair. So slats and rocker runners are quarter sawn. So we'll mill the quarter sawn. I mill the quarter sawn now at 11 quarter. And that will give me 6 slats.
So if you have, if this is your log, and I'm just trying to fully understand what you're going for. If this is your log and your pith is in the center and your rings are going around, your quarter saws. Are you doing a true wedge quarter sawn, or are you so if you're pulling your quarter sawn here, your grain's running this way, right? How are you cutting the slats out?
Like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
So out of 11,
that's what I was
out
thinking.
of 11 quarter, you can easily get 6 slats, which is a good number for 6 slats in a rocker and 3 slats in a side chair and armchair. So either 2 sets of side chair armchair slats or 1 set of rocker slats. And it's nice if you can do it to have all 6 slats out of the same board in order.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
that's the goal. It doesn't
so you
always
can get all the
happen.
grain matched in line.
Yeah, it doesn't always happen, but that's what I try for. So,
and are you cutting those on bandsaw? Okay.
Yeah, resaw on the bandsaw to like 3/8 maybe.
Okay.
And then so 11 quarter what you do is approximately 3/8.
Right.
And then their thickness plane down to a little bit over a quarter.
Okay. And so why, one question, shooting for 11 quarter versus 12, do you have any reasoning for that?
I don't need the 12 quarter. I don't need that extra.
Besides you just leave the
extra quarter inch. It'd just be waste.
It'd just be waste on your end. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then I do 8 quarter for legs.
Okay.
And then I'll do 6 quarter for arms. So the 8 quarter would be roughly rift saw. Angle grain.
Yeah.
And then the 6 quarter for arms and rungs.
And your 6 quarter would be flat sawn?
Flat sawn.
Okay, so let's say I'm working with a 20-inch diameter log here.
Probably one quarter sawn, probably on a 20-inch log.
Right. So you'd have.
And then you'd have maybe 2 8 quarters.
Okay.
And then whatever you get.
And then 6 quarter. Okay.
Yeah. Now, I would consider 20-inch on the small side because, like you said, you don't get that, right? And then you have sapwood, and so what's left in the middle is what
you have about 9
use.
inches, depending on the species.
Yeah. So walnut sometimes has a lot of sapwood. I always cut that off. Not that it's bad wood, but when my students want to make a walnut chair,
you want a walnut chair. Yeah.
But you need to have that sapwood in the raw lumber because you use that to find your grain.
I prefer to have live edges on the boards that I cut. Because when we're the other thing, you're looking for straight grain in all the parts, just everything. And then so you start with the log, choosing the log that's straight. You then mill it. As long as you level the pith, I just cut through and through. I don't do anything.
So you're just doing
fancy.
a straight flat sawn.
But then I leave the live edge on because the straightest grain when you're then milling is parallel to the live edge.
Right.
So as you're then taking a part out of the board,
You can measure off that.
you draw along the sapwood,
Mm-hmm.
and then you cut slices off of that from
Yep.
both sides.
Yep.
And you end up always with a wedge in the center. So if this were 8/4, I was milling this, trying to get legs out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's your pit right there, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So there's literally nothing on this side.
No.
Nothing.
Nope.
Because there's not enough length.
Yep.
So I would start here and here and follow the grain as much as I could.
Mm-hmm.
And this is about a 5-foot board, maybe. Roughly 4 foot long for legs. So
Okay.
up to here it's nice and straight, kind of.
So 8-foot material lengthwise is ideal as far as weight.
Actually, I prefer to have a little leeway. A 9 foot. would be
9 foot.
better.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, most of our 8-foot's going to trend 8'6", 8'8".
That's good.
Okay.
So I would follow this all the way
Yeah, which will bring you to about here to stay straight.
and draw a straight line. And it's never going to be perfectly straight,
Mhm.
parallel, but then you would mill off of that to the center, depending on how far away it is from the pit.
Mm-hmm.
This way,
Right.
you may be able to go all the way. If not, but then there's nothing on this side. I can get a front leg
Yeah,
out of
short
that,
little
or maybe
piece.
some rungs, but
Yeah.
that's it. So it'd be better if I had the full width board.
Right. Yeah.